How has it been? How you doing? I hope everything is going well with you. And also, I hope you've enjoyed the videos for the month of May. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your dislikes as well. Thank you so much. Now, we're in the month of June, and we're going to be doing a series on tips for successful relationship. That's all. Tips for successful relationship. Now, I'm going to be asking 2 questions. The first question is, whoever you are with, is he or she the right match? You have to answer that question. Is he the right match for you? Is she the right match for you? You have to answer that question. Now, the second question is this. Are you convinced that she is the right one? She is the one, the sole one, the only one? And are you convinced, young man or gentleman, that the lady is the right one, the only one? Are you convinced that you are with the right person? You have to answer that question, because this is important. Now, if you are able to say yes to this relation, to these questions, then we are ready to move on. I also will say that having the same core values is important. I know in my last videos I've said have core values, but now that you are in a relationship together, one tip for a successful relationship is that you both have the same core values. It's important. Same core values. Also, you must have realistic expectations. Your expectations must be very realistic, because in every relationship there are expectations. Now, if your expectations are not realistic, then he or she may not be able to meet those relationship expectations, and thereby you're going to start having disappointments. And then once the disappointment comes in, you begin to question yourself. Am I in the right relationship? Is this the right person for me? Is she the right person? Is he the right person? So it's important that your expectations are very realistic, so that whoever it is that you are in relationship with are able to meet your relationship expectations. Also, you have to be together for the right reason. Why are you in that relationship with the man? Why are you in a relationship with the woman? You know, it's important that you are in the relationship for the right reason. Are you on the same journey? What that means is that do you have the same expectation? Now, if the young man is just looking for some fun, or the young lady is just looking for fun, then and the other person is looking for a serious relationship, you can see that 2 of you are not in the same relationship for the same reasons. So it's important that you are in a relationship for the right reason. You find out why this person is in a relationship with you, so that you can adjust accordingly. If it is not what you want, you can check out on time. Also, you have to be honest with one another. We're talking about tips for successful relationship. You have to be honest with one another. Honesty is key. I've heard of people saying that, oh, it's not everything you tell the young man, it's not everything you tell the young woman. You will have to decide on that. But I can tell you, you better put everything on the table. Because I've seen very good relationship that was heading towards marriage, or even marriages that was so good, and just one thing, and that was it. So it's important that you're honest with one another. And of course, I'm going to talk about trust. You should be able to trust one another. Trust is important in a relationship. Trust is one of the foundations of a relationship. For a relationship to strive to be the best, trust and honesty is key. You must be honest with one another, and you should be able to trust one another. Also, compromise. I'm not saying compromise your values. I'm not saying no. When I say compromise, it means it's a give and take situation. I give in today, tomorrow he will give in. So you have to compromise, learn to compromise with one another. It's not always going to be my way or the highway. No, you have to learn to compromise with one another. And then choose your battles. It's not everything you quarrel about. It's not everything that it turns into a battlefield. Choose your battles. It's important. Choose your battles. Please choose your battles. I can tell you that some of the things that causes a breakup in marriages or even in relationship are really nothing if you choose your battles. I mean, young man, you don't want the lady to begin to call you a nag, or vice versa, the man is calling you a lady that you are a nag. So choose your battles. There's not everything you see that you must quarrel about. It's not everything you see that you must complain about. It's not everything you see that you have to have an opinion about. So choose your battles. And the reason why this is important is so that when you have something to say, the other party would listen, and not only listen, would take whatever you are saying seriously and take it to heart. So it's very important that you choose your battles. Please, 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 when there are issues, conflict, please resolve your conflict on time. Bible says, do not let the sun go down on your anger. So resolve your conflict on time. And the reason why this is important is this: if you allow it to fetter or to be prolonged, it becomes a lot more difficult, because you have all these ideas coming into your mind. Different negative thoughts will now begin to surface, and then the thing that he had done last week, it's just not healthy. Bottom line, allow your relationship, a conflict to fetter for a very long time. It's not healthy for the relationship. Now, I've also heard people saying that, when you have quarrels, when you have conflict, it helps the relationship. I don't know how it does. I really don't know how it does, because you keep having you keep having conflicts over and over and over and over again. It's just a matter of time that the one party will be weary, and if we are not careful, then that relationship begins to go down south. So it's important that you resolve your conflicts on time. Be willing to offer forgiveness. I know how it is. I do something to my spouse, and I want the person to forgive me immediately. I want him to say I've made a mistake. But when it's my turn, I now would just go on and on and on about what he has done wrong, why he's wrong, and all of that. No, it says do unto others what you want others to do unto you. So in relationship, this phrase applies. Do unto others, do unto him or her what you want him or her to do unto you. So offer forgiveness. Offer forgiveness. Please offer forgiveness. Forgive and forget. I know that is very difficult. Sometimes the pain goes very deep in your heart. But I will counsel, if you value your relationship, if you want this relationship to be successful, if you want the relationship to go to the next level, then you cannot hold a grudge. Don't hold grudges. Be willing, be ready, be the first to offer forgiveness, because it helps the relationship. Now, during conflicts, don't attack the person. You know how we attack the person. You are always, no. Talk about the behavior. Talk about that action that has offended you. Don't attack the person. Don't attack the person's personality. Don't attack the person. Don't do that. Just attack the behavior or whatever it is that is the problem. Talk about the behavior. Okay? Now, respect each other's space. Don't be too clingy in a relationship, because you will hear, she's trying to suffocate me. Mrs. she's just trying to suffocate me. So give each other space. Respect your spaces. What does that mean? It's okay for you to have an interest outside of your spouse, outside of your partner. It's okay. You can have your own set of friends, he can have his own set of friends, you can have your own interests, and he can also have his own, she can have her own interest, you can have your own interest. But you should also have a common interest. Now, very quickly, let's talk about friends. Now, if your partner does not want a particular person, it's not okay for you to dismiss what the person has said. Probe more, find out why. Especially for you young ladies, you find out your boyfriend is saying, I don't want this your friend, and you don't understand. He may not be able to tell you that your friend has gone behind your back and saying bad things about you, or the guy has gone behind, you know how it's played. So if your partner comes and say, oh, I don't want this guy, lady, I don't like the way you are going on with this lady, I don't like this guy to be your friend, please don't dismiss it. Don't say, oh, I've known this person before many years. No, find out the reason why, and please be honest with one another. Remember, we talked about honesty. So don't say, oh, I didn't want to tell her because I didn't want to bring a problem between herself and her friend. Your relationship is more important to you than the relationship between herself and her friend, or himself and his friend. So if he has to do that, the person is going behind your back to say something nasty about you, or wants he or she to date, it is okay to be honest and say, this is the reason why I don't want you to be friends with this person. It's important. Don't hide it. Don't hide it. So it's important that you probe further, probe and find out and resolve it. And then one more thing I would say, respect each other. Respect is important. Respect one another. Respect each other. Respect your one another. Respect each other's space. Respect one another. Respect one another's interests. Don't forget, you were different. What was it that was different about him or her that attracted you? Don't try to change that. Instead, try to enhance it. So very briefly, I know I have very few minutes left. I asked, is he or she the right match? Are you convinced that he or she is the right one? Have the same core values. Be realistic about your expectations. Be together for the right reasons. Be honest with one another. Compromise. Choose your battles. Resolve your conflict on time. Offer forgiveness. Be the first person to offer forgiveness. I will talk about this in my next video. I hope I remember. Don't attack yourselves. Don't attack your persons when you are enjoying conflict. Attack the behavior. Talk about the action, not about the person. Respect each other's space, and then also respect one another. Okay, until next week, please subscribe, share with your contacts. Don't keep it to yourself. You are enjoying it. Share with your contacts, share with your friends, leave your comments. I look forward to your comments. I really, really, really do. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your dislikes, But please keep coming back again and again and again. Until I see you next time, take care. Ciao.